Tom. 935 horsepower Super Late Models are underway. Can we get 60 laps of green flag action? Fans, you guys let me know, as it's going to be Aiden Beerline. He's going to bring the crowd of Super Late Models to the green as we got lap number 1 in the books. A lot of pushing and shoving going on in the back of the field here with Leighton Sanchez, and you'll have the number 32 Mechanist, as it's going to be Joshua Colburn at number 21 going 3 wide already in the middle of 3 and 4. A lot of racing going on. A lot of guys trying different lanes and different ways to go around the speedway, as Aiden Beerline is still your leader at number 13 Machine, as it's going to be the 53 at Dixon right there for the second spot in the 53. It'll go to Hayden Tolson to the 327, another Pro Series driver. So you have 2 Pro Series drivers in this one here tonight for the Super Late Models. Jamie Massey's going to get fenced a little bit by Keegan Newberry, and Newberry and Massey are able to hang on. Caution flag on the speedway. It's going to be for Leighton Sanchez, and a couple cars getting involved as well. First yellow here tonight, guys. You're going to get the SLR crash camera. If you guys don't know, I have the SLR crash cam all for you guys. Looks like the 32. Oh, yeah, that's a big car high. Yeah, that's a car high. Ethan McCann is going to grab his first yellow penalty of the night, as we're in the yellow flag edition for the first time. Ethan, he was at your door on the outside of you guys. Remember, drivers, officer repair work is available for you guys. The rule is you got to be back out before the green flag. So there you go, guys. I'm interested to see the tire wear as well for this, especially being at 60 laps. Justin Byram, it should be already good, as Aiden Beerline is going to be our first car out there, and that number 13 still going to be your leader. Looks like the 57 of Sanchez, and looks like Christian DeNoyer. Double file, 1 to green this time by. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, double file going to be 1 to green. So our first yellow has already happened here tonight at Lanier Speedway, as you're racing with some of the best on the speedway. It looks like DeNoyer and Sanchez. DeNoyer's going to be able to come out. Sanchez, too much damage on that race car, as the green light should be kicking on this time by. Sanchez's night is over, as we are back underway for the Super Late Models here tonight. As Beerline's going to bring the field down to the backstretch. We got 5 out of 60. Not a whole lot of time here, especially at the short track, as it's all going to be the 13 of Aiden Beerline still out in front. It'll be the 327 of Hayden Tolson right there underneath of him. Everybody down on the bottom shelf. Jackson Dixon, the 53, going to go to the outside, as he'll roll himself back to the outside of the speedway, as Jackson Dixon's got to run to the outside. Dixon able to run that extra power around the outside of the speedway, trying to get the lead. Beerline to the inside in the middle of 3 and 4. 2 by 2 they go up of 4. New leader of the line is Jackson Dixon. Check that out. That extra horsepower is helping them guys to get around the outside a little bit more. Hey, guys, thank you all for the follow. Welcome to the show. Beerline a little crossed up off of 4. Man, what a save, as Aiden Beerline will fall back into the 5th spot. One little mistake there by Aiden Beerline, and now Beerline's back to 5th, and that'll bring Jackson Dixon to 53, your new leader. 50 more trips to go around the speedway. Shouldn't have to worry about tire wear in these cars, as old Keegan Newberry's up in the wall at number 24. Olbach got into Hayden Tolson there on the inside, but that'll allow Tolson to take the 2nd spot away and shut the door down to the front stretch. As Keegan didn't like that too much, he dove it right back in there deep, as we have our 2nd yellow. Braden Blair involved upside down in turns 1 and 2. We'll see what happened to Braden Blair, and that's the typical no mirror racing right there. Blair's just going to shut the door. Car hides himself into the 14. That's going to be our 2nd yellow. So we run no mirrors in iRacing events, as the 14 of Daniel Betts stuck his nose there. Didn't quite, as Braden Blair probably didn't know that he was there on the outside, and that's that typical thing that happens in no mirror racing a lot, especially on the simulator. They kind of judge it thinking they know they're there, but they're not knowing that they're there. So that's one of the difficult things in no mirror racing, especially on the simulator, and nobody over top looking at it. It's a different world over here at the SLR show. It's where our 2nd yellow has happened. So we're going to get ready to rock. I did take the mirrors away. I do it for all my events, Premier. Every single event, all mirrors are away. Gentlemen, double file going to be 1 to green. Double file going to be 1 to green. Hammerski, DeNoyer, Betts, and Blair. Field coming around turns 1 and 2. Yeah, Some weight taken out and everything else. What's that blinking light? That is my iFlag light. Yes, sir. Mirrors do suck. Absolutely, Premier. As looks like Brandon Blair is going to have too much damage on his race car. And it's going to be an end of the night for him as the Super Late Models are back underway. So 2 yellows here tonight for the Super Late Models as Jackson Dixon took the lead earlier on into this event on the outside. Hayden Tolson into the 327 going to use the power all around the outside. No leader at the line. It's going to be Hayden Tolson. They also have 110 pounds lighter, by the way, Premier, and 10% more horsepower. Sponsored by the new update. I love it. As we continue on rolling for the Super Late Models here on the air, looks like it's going to get down to the bottom shelf as Aiden Beerline and Keegan Newberry get together down on the backstretch. Newberry in the 24, Beerline the pro driver in the number 13, all over his back bumper, shoving him into the corner as Beerline's going to try the outside. Few other guys in the back of the field as well. Christian Neuer in the fence in the number 14. Looks like he's got a broken right front. You're clear there, Daniel Betts. As it looks like Betts going to try to do the watermelon crawl. And he will get it off the speedway. Daniel Betts, I appreciate you, sir. As he had a broken right front, and we try not to have those unnecessary yellows. As we're 17 out of 60 here tonight, the battle for the lead is still looking good as the Pro Series driver Hayden Tolson still the leader. It'll be the 53 of Jackson Dixon and Jamie Massey going to take a look to the inside for that second spot. Pretty good racing as Keegan Newberry in the 24 be for fourth. You got Beardline in the 13. There's Kyle Brennan. And look at Chris Swanson. We have our third yellow on the speedway. Third yellow on the speedway, and Ethan McCandless just runs straight into the inside wall. You want to take a look at that one more time, everybody. The 32 of Ethan McCandless, he's just going to dive it in there, and he said, wait, there's a wall there. Near plow. Can't park there, boss. As our third yellow of the day, as Ethan McCandless will draw that out as he went straight into the infield barrels. Hopefully the driver's okay, man. Some of these simulators, man, that wheel could be a little bit interesting. But either way, guys, as we're going to get ready to rock as our third yellow as Ethan went straight into the wall. I got to laugh about that, man. I'm going to have to clip that and just be like, hey, look, Ethan went straight in the wall, everybody. All righty, let's get her down, guys. Double file going to be 1 to green. Ethan went straight into the blue tires. All righty, let's get it back underway. 21 out of 60. We still have 12 Super Late Models left out of the 19, 18 we have started in this one. I don't know if he hurt the wall or not. We might have to get the crews out there, but unfortunately, I don't think Ethan's going to be able to get back out in time as his night's about to be over, as the green light's getting ready to drop, as Hayden Tolson and company are going back underway. You're caught in 4K, big dog. Super Late Models back underway here at the Lanier Speedway as Jackson Dixon still able to get the outside lane. Oh, no, we got somebody in the wall. We got somebody else in the wall. We're going to see a caution flag be coming out for the 21 of Joshua Colburn. Looks like the 13 might have had a little help as Ty Loudonberry. We'll see. Oh, yeah, just a little bit of help by Kyle Brennan. As they were 3 wide coming out the corner. Loudonberry's in our zone here. If you guys don't know, SLR drivers should know their zones. He's going to car high him. Kyle Brennan's going to grab that. And I saw the 21 going around as well. He had nowhere to go. He's going to look. He got the brake pedal. Joshua Colburn gets the brake pedal award, but unfortunately got ran over by Tony Weed in the process of that for our 4th yellow here tonight. Alrighty. So we'll line them back up for the 4th yellow for the Super Late Models here this afternoon. As Hayden Tolson still your leader, with Jamie Massey up on the outside of this one. As we're going to re-rack them and restack them as the green light's about ready to come on. Double file, 1 to green this time. So far, 4 yellows out of 60 for the Super Late Models here. The bottom is pure slick, and the top is seen to be where all the moisture's supposed to be. As looks like Ty Loudonberry is not going to be able to rejoin. Too much damage on that race car. He is out of the race car. That'll do it for him. As Jamie Massey, hey MVP, thank you for the awesome follow and the exploding heart. God bless you, sir. As we are ready to rock and roll for the Super Late Models once again here at the Lanier Speedway. I see Keegan Newberry might have found the outside of the Speedway here a little bit later on the day. AJ Fisher, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. 21 out of 60 so far as these super duper late models are rolling right through down here once again as the 327 of Hayden Tolson will be the leader. Jamie Massey there as well. You know, it's wild. Crip my pants. I got my real life job by doing this, man. So it's not as crazy as you think it is. Plus, all these guys are real life drivers. But thank you for coming down and watching the channel, by the way. As it's Hayden Tolson, who's a real life driver, a Pro Series driver for Iracing. He will make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. Jamie Massey right there, hot on his heels as well with 23 out of 60. As they'll race their way through the middle of turn 1 and 2. What up, Just Doing Things in Florida? Good to see ya. As we got Hayden Tolson still the leader. Here comes Massey to the inside. He's going to take a stab at it. Gives him a little bit of a nudge. Not going to be able to complete the pass. 24 out of 60. If only he knew, Turbo Snail. Oh, man. Oh, man. As you got Tate Walk, as we got our 5th yellow for the 45 of Tony Weed. See what happened to Tony Weed. Ooh. Looks like Christian Lanier might have gained a little bit of a helping hope. That's up there with Chris Swanson. Okay. All right. We'll see what happened to Chris Swanson here. Oh, looks like he had some help. Looks like somebody caught the wall. Somebody car-hide somebody. Oh, yeah. So it looks like Newberry's crowding Aiden Beerline. Beerline comes up, and here comes Chris Swanson. They get hooked. As it just kind of steps everybody else there as well. What do you do with that one? Looks like Keegan Newberry and Aiden Beerline got hooked, and they both tagged the wall. Chris Swanson ended up going around with a couple of other guys as well. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it a racing incident. Other than that, let's go ahead and line them up double file. Going to be 1 to green, gentlemen. Remember, there's a car high, guys, and they got linked. So, you know, double file, 1 to green. Well, we'll set it up as our 5th yellow here for these super late models as Aiden Beerline and Keegan Newberry are ready to go. As you'll the number 39 ride of Kyle Brennan. Chris Swans are going to be joining us in the 171. Tony Weed's going to be done. Too much damage on his race car, looks like. And Christian Lanier will call it a night as well as he's got too much damage on his car. He didn't make it back out before the green flag, so his night's over. Tony Weed's night is over, and we go back to the race in action. As it'll go to the 327, still your leader with the number 6 of Jamie Massey. Can Massey get it done? Will somebody be able to figure out that outside lane? Because here comes that 33 of Tate Wog. He's going to try the outside as it's 26 out of 60 for the super late models. We're down to 9 cars here tonight as we continue on rolling on here tonight at Lanier Speedway. As it's going to be into Jamie Massey, Hayden Tolson show. You got a bunch of beating and bang going on here. Keegan Newberry's going to take a stab to the inside. I thought he was going to take him to the hot dog stand, and that would not have been a good day. As we got about 28 out of 60 as Kyle Brennan works at the bottom. Tate's still trying to get the outside lane going. I'm curious with the tire wear because they normally run 50 laps around here. They got 10 more extra laps as you're going to battle for the race lead just past halfway. So it's Massey on the inside. Tolson down trying to use the moisture up on the outside. He gets a run off of turn number 2. Has the racetrack gone to the top? We're going to find out as they're door-to-door for the race lead. As the right there behind him as well is Jax Dixon. Jackson Dixon's also there. Aiden Beerline in the number 13 rod as well. As it might be a 4-car race here tonight at halfway to go. This time by Hayden Tolson at 327. Still your leader as it's going to go to Jamie Massey. Once again, he's going to take a look to the inside. Not going to quite get there. Dixon going to try to get as much momentum he can down to the backstretch. And Aiden Beerline slow rolling at bottom as it's going to be a 3-car race for the race lead. Just past halfway to go. Hayden Tolson still your leader. Jamie Massey in the number 6. Now they all go to the outside. Beerline to the inside looking for third. Not going to be able to get the power down as it's still Tolson, still the leader. It's going to be the 6 of Massey. Here comes Jackson Dixon with a big run off of 3 and 4 as we are just past halfway. As that battle for the lead, you also got a few battling going on here as well between the number 21. That's going to be Mr. Joshua Colburn and Keegan Newberry involved in that wreck earlier. The 39 of Kyle Brennan and the 33 of Tate Wog. So far, the top 5. Battling continues on. Look at Jackson Dixon with a big run to the outside in turn 1 and 2. Jamie Massey, slide job, parks it on his nose. Caution flag. Oh man, Massey's gonna grab that one, I believe. We'll go take a look at it real quick, but I don't think Massey was gonna clear that one. Had a lot of speed lost out of it. He's in front. Oh, he stuck it. Ooh, we're gonna go see. Did he lift or did he held on the throttle? Let me look in the cockpit. You guys be the judge. Let's look at it. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, it's no mirror racing too. Did he fence him or did he try to stick it in there? That's the question. Time's ticking. I don't know if it's single monitor madness, but I kind of seen the car coming up through even in a single file. Ooh. I'm gonna call racing. I mean, I seen the car coming up. I'm like, there's a possibility to lift or whatnot, but hey, we're gonna send him. We're back underway. Jackson Dixon, too much damage on the car as we got Hayden Tolson and company still going out at it. That's one of them deals, like you can see the cars there and coming. There's a brief second to lift and turn down. So it's like, do you call it? And also he got his nose up on the outside of it too, so yeah. That one's crazy. 24 to go for the Super Late Models here tonight, as it's going to be Aiden Beerline to the inside. You got Jamie Massey in the number 6. You got the 327 machine. That's Hayden Tolson, as Tolson's still going to be the leader. You got the 13 of Aiden Beeler. Zach Carlson, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Sean Too Swervy, thank you so much for that awesome words of encouragement there, sir. I appreciate you, Sean. As is all 327 of Tolson, still to the outside. He is clicking some laps away from being a Pro Series driver, as Tolson's going to be a 13.837 at last lap time. Jamie Massey number the 13.908. So Tolson running the top out of 3 and 4 is really finding some speed. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, Premier. Yeah, I would have said different if Massey's door went up into him and then fenced him. Then it would have been like a car high. Thank you for the follow, Sean Too Swervy. I appreciate you. But I saw the car in front of him, and it might have been a single monitor issue too. So it's like, and then the car, there was a bit of a lane, and the car gets to the outside again. So I can't really say it was a car high on the slider. It's a hard one, but this is all free, and I don't mean anything, so we're good to go. But thank you for commenting on that, though, Premier. Sometimes people say I'm wrong. I use a single, you're back on a single, and they're like your triples, and you didn't have it set up right, Dixon. I'd love to help you set that up. Dixon, let me help you out with those triples someday. If you need help with it, you let me know. I got you, okay? Oh, listen to you, Marlene. 17 to go for the Super Late Models, and things have quieted down here a little bit. But let me help you set your triples up. No. You got to get used to them, Dixon. Trust me. Yeah, send me up. I can help you out. So we got about 16 more to go, as Keegan Newberry is going to get, real racy with Joshua Colburn there, as Colburn's going to throw one in. Oh! All right, Colburn and Newberry. Sorry, I got to get on them a little bit sometimes. I had to do it, you know what I mean? I got to get on that race comms and calm them down every once a little bit, but I don't think that's quite over just yet between them two. You just wait. As it's going to be Tate Walgen to 33 so far, but it's been all Hayden Tolson out in front, as it'll be the 6 of Jamie Massey in the 39. Here comes Kyle Brennan, as Brennan's going to be looking forward to the outside. And don't worry, we'll see what happens if they wreck each other anyway. As the 39 of Kyle Brennan with a big run to the inside, slide chop in the middle of 3 and 4. Wow, what a slider that was. He clears Jamie Massey's nose, and Massey will fall into the 3rd spot. Kyle Brennan tiptoeing his way to the outside, up into the wall. Here comes Massey back to the inside. Massey and Brennan really racing for that 2nd spot, as Kyle Brennan's a second, about a 10th faster than Hayden Tolson with 10 to go. As Kyle Brennan's running the 14.099s. Look at him, they're up on the outside, man. Absolutely a nice run on the outside. You don't normally see that here in Lanier Speedway often. 10 to go. Lap down traffic going to be ahead of the 327. It's going to be the 33 at Tate Wong. Might slow him down a little bit. Kyle Brennan just ran a 13.928 that last lap. So Kyle Brennan might be a little bit faster. Tolson going to try to work the bottom shelf. I don't know if it's going to be there as he's going to try to get around lap down traffic. Slide job in the middle with 3 and 4 as it's going to be the 327 of Tolson. And yes, sir, U.S. Dixon, they definitely fixed that wall off the front stretch. Did that in the last season build. As Tolson gets around some lap down traffic, Kyle Brennan still rolling the outside, running 14.088s around the top here at Lanier with 7 to go. Wall riding, what happens now? It's nothing. I don't think the wall riding is as bad as it is. There was a big glitch on the front stretch premiere, and they fixed it where like you would catch the little opening right there at the flag stand and would like destroy your race car or rip the spoiler off. So is the number 39, as is all Kyle Brennan trying to close in on Hayden Tolson here. And actually, if you look at it, they're not really on the fence. I'm not seeing the right rear quarter panels up against the fence, but it's not really helping out too much. But, I mean, if it is part of the game, you know what you're going to do. 5 to go this time around. Hayden Tolson still leading this one with 39 of Kyle Brennan. It'll go to the 6 of Jamie Massey. Aiden Beerline at number 13 going to be for the 4 spot. And after that's going to be the 33 of Tate Wog, who's currently a lap down on this time. So far, Tolson is rolling around the speedway. We'll give you a couple laps in his cockpit to ride along the Pro Series driver. You'll see the white flag in the air going to be this time around as Hayden Tolson, as you get the drive right through the middle of 3 and 4, as Tolson will rip it to the outside for the final time in the CFM Majulise Sweet Victory Apparel and Seeds Caveman number 327. Hayden Tolson wins the first event here with the SLR show. It'll go to Kyle Brennan for second, Jamie Massey for third, Aiden Beerline for fourth. It'll go to Tate Wog in the 33 with the number 21 of Joshua Colburn. It'll be the 24 of Keegan Newberry, the 171 of Chris Swanson.